What's up? We are back with closers. Sitting here in my usual place. Don't know what they're doing. Queen Sylphid. Alright, let's go ahead and get back to what we were doing. Looks like you are searching around girls. Supervisor Chia asked me to give you a message. I'll tell you what the supervisor said, so listen well. Supervisor Chia asked if you found anything about Kawak. The special unit has also looked around Goro trying to find anything about that man, but we haven't found any clues. Just one thing. One of the men found a suspicious diary on the rooftop of a high-rise building. They tried to take it, but they failed because the dimensional monster attacked them. They said it seemed like those dimensional monsters were trying to protect the diary. I think there might be some clue about Kawak in that diary. She wants you to move out to that area, get rid of the dimensional monster, and retrieve that diary. I see. Then we better get a move on. How can you be so nonchalant? How can you follow that woman's commands without batting an eye? That's because I'm a villain, just like her. Remember, Inspector Chai, real villains never let themselves get caught. See? You can't put your handcuffs on us, even if you wanted to. I will one day, mark my word. Until then, I'll do my best to bear this humiliation. Please move out to the rooftop rows and retrieve the diary. If y'all would like for the rest of the Black Lamb team to have a series also, I could also do that if you want. But that have to be after I actually do the entire story regularly, because doing all these takes up quite a bit of time, honestly. Just sitting down and recording takes a lot of time. Oh, it died. It even showed that the health bar went down. Plus 7 SP. So I got some more stuff to spend for my skill points. Yep. Kawak's diary. Oh, I got it. Okay. You got the suspicious diary? Give it here. Let me have a look. I see. The master has predicted a catastrophe. He said the source of the catastrophe is humans. Humans are bringing the catastrophe. Oh, the cataclysm has come. It's the epitome of foolishness. Now, the only one who has awakened. I cannot trust anyone. I must be the one to do it. I must herd the sheep. If I I can stop the catastrophe. Mankind can survive. I don't care what happens to me. I must spread the gospel to the sheep of this desolate land. Then I will let them make my casket. Sask the casket, the human Kalbak Tuk shall die, and a third being will rise. And that casket will be the refugee permitted to me. No one shall get near it. A curse shall be cast upon the one who opens the casket. He's gone nuts. I didn't write stuff like this even when I was in junior high. Anyway, these are definitely Kalbak's memoirs, and the casket he's talking about must be at the lab we were looking for. In other words, it means that the refugees might have cooperated in preparing his lab. We need to ask the refugees for information. We will have to interrogate them. Tornado booster.
우리의 사업은 이제 막 시작됐을 뿐이에요.
Looks like we'll have to get information about Kalbak Tuks from the refugees. According to the rumors, the Vulture Corp salesperson located here is pretty close to the refugees. Let's try to get the refugees to cooperate through him. Go find Sean Kim, the salesperson in charge of Goro, and tell him I'm looking for him.
벌처스의 의지를 거스르지 않는 게 좋을 거예요.
Oh, welcome. I'm Sean Kim from the sales department of Vulture Corp. First, I'm honored to meet you. You're the famed Phantom Thief. I don't know what you're talking about, Mr. Kim. I'm afraid you're mistaking me for someone else. You don't have to lie to me. I already did a background check on you and other wolf dogs. Who knew the hero of the Guru refugees had become a disposer? I've learned from experience that you never know where life takes you. You pried us my past and laughed about it. You're crass. Whatever, the supervisor's looking for you. You better go. Oh, I see. Then I should go right away. Go to supervisor first. I'll be right there. So you've told Sean Kim. Oh, there he is. Oh, hello. I'm Sean Kim. Nice to meet you. I'm the supervisor of the disposal unit. She at home. We don't have time, so I get to the point. Go get information from the refugees. Find out where Kalbak Tux is. Well, I guess his laboratory is. Since you are in good terms with the refugees, I believe you'll be able to get the information from them easily. Haha, of course I can find out easily. But I have one condition. Please sign this contract. What's this? You want to prioritize the safety of the refugees in future operations? And you want us to pay them this amount? There's no way I will sign a contract like this. If you don't sign, the refugees won't cooperate. And I won't cooperate either. I must say, as a former closer, I don't like you guys at the disposal unit. I'd rather interfere than cooperate with you. But I will put everything aside to cooperate under these conditions. So, dear customer, please sign this contract. Did you forget you are an employee of Vulture Corp? I can have you dismissed with a call. Of course, go ahead if you want to. My life's already a failure, so another failure won't do much. And if I disappear, you won't be able to negotiate with the refugees. You realize that? Are you threatening me? Threatening? No, this is just a proposal. You must pay for what you want. That's the basic of trade. I'll leave the contract here. If you want to do business with me, come find me after you sign this contract. A mere employee dares threaten a supervisor. He's dangerous. He said he did a background check on me. By the way, was he really a closer before? I didn't sense his phase force. I looked at his files, and it appears he lost his phase force because of PF deprivation syndrome. And the Union threw him away since he lost that power. He went around and ended up in Vulture Corp. He doesn't appreciate the generosity of the company, and yet to be so arrogant. What are you going to do, supervisor? Are you going to sign the contract? What are you saying? I'm not going to sign this contract. If he's going to be like that, I have an idea too. He must think he has nothing else to lose, but I'll show him. Let's go find Sean Kim. Lead the way. After all, he might want to harm me once he gets mad.
그럼 지시한 대로 움직여 주세요.
Oh, welcome. Disposer and Supervisor Shia. So, did you change your mind? Oh, before that, Sean, I sent collection robots to where the dimensional monsters are. By mistake, and the dimensional monsters are not chasing the collection robots. And I made another mistake, and sent the robots to the mall where the refugees are. What? That means the dimensional monsters are attacking the refugees. And if the refugees are sacrificed, there won't be any information for you, and you'll still be doing this? Yes, if I can't get the information from the refugees, things will be very unfortunate. But it's just that. It will take some time, but if we continue looking for it, eventually we'll find Kalbak's lab. And besides, those refugees might run away to the lab anyway. Then we'll find the lab even faster. You're really making me angry. Oh, you're the one who angered me first. So what should we do? I can send the disposal unit to take care of the dimensional monsters. I just need to give out the order, but there's one condition. Revoke this contract with your own hands and cooperate with us fully. You think threatening me like this will work? Of course I do. Since you are a just honorable former closer, right? You don't want the refugees to just die like that, right? Give me the contract. I'll rip it apart like you want. I ripped up the contract like I said, and I promise I'll cooperate fully, so please save the refugees. Ho ho, you finally softened up. Let's continue to work together like this. Enough. Just send the disposal unit already. I shall do so. Now, Harpy, it's your turn. Go to the NK Plaza and get rid of the dimensional monsters that are attacking the refugees. It's a mission to rescue refugees who are in danger. Sounds great, right? Move out right away. Oh, please wait up, Operative. Recently, I asked one of the refugees, who's known for his craftsmanship, to make a unique bracelet. But during the attack, one of the dimensional monsters planted the bracelet. If you are available, can you retrieve the bracelet for me? I'll compensate you reasonably.
여러분, 도둑이 나타났어요.
Oh, where did that? It didn't follow through. Level 31. Yep. You can't stop me.
오늘의 춤은 여기까지예요.
Oh, it's so great. Oh, good job. Sean told me you really were the Phantom Thief like the refugees say you were. I'm so honored to meet you. Okay, Scholarship Battles. Sean told me you were the Phantom Thief the refugees told me about. They're excited to have the Phantom Thief back at Guro. Ah, that guy. Sean is saying things that he shouldn't. You're Sully, right? How much do you know about this Phantom Thief? The refugees told me that 5 years ago, some woman showed up and gave them the jewelry that she stole from rich people. since they came back regularly, giving them valuable items and taking care of dimensional monsters for them. Because she was always wearing a mask, no one saw her face, and whenever they asked her name, she would say she was a phantom thief. Then 3 years ago, she stopped showing up, and the refugees have been worried about her since then. When I first heard her story, I thought it was an urban legend. It's all true, though. You're the phantom thief, right? The refugees are really excited. They think the phantom thief is back to save Goro. Listen, Sully, the phantom thief was not a hero. She was just an immature girl with a chip on her shoulder. She wasn't interested in expensive things, but she loved the thrill of stealing them. You may think she gave away what she stole to the refugees, but actually one of them was her fence. She was so reckless that she kept stealing things and eventually got caught, and then died a horrible death. She died? But I'm just a petty thief, not the phantom thief. If you understand, go share the news with the refugees. Tell them the phantom thief is dead and that they can never see her again. Harpy, I'm leaving. You should do the same. Stop listening to such boring old stories. Supervisor Shia threatened that salesperson for Convocation Court, and she put the refugees in danger in the process. Then she lied to them to gain their favor. They ended up telling Supervisor Shia the location of the secret lab. The results alone show that it was successful, but her methods are too much. Supervisor Shia is a dangerous woman. It seems like it's time to report this to the higher-ups. I'll be informing the higher-ups about Supervisor Shia. You go on ahead and follow her orders. For now, we found out where Callback's secret lab is. It's deep inside the mall, but there are still many dimensional monsters blocking the way. It's as if they were trying to protect the lab, and the refugees said that the door to the lab must not be open, otherwise it will release some kind of catastrophe. That Callback might have set up a trap to protect the lab. Don't let your guard down. Defeat those dimensional monsters to reclaim the lab. Defeat the monsters in NK Plaza over and out. Ah, you brought back the bracelet. Thank you for your help. Actually, this bracelet is meant for you. Oh, really? How kind of you. I haven't gotten an accessory from a man in such a long time. I'm glad you're happy. Why don't you put it on right now? Stop there, Sean. Huh? Well, it's you, China. What brings your cuckoo here? Let me dismantle that bracelet. I need to confirm what's inside. And why would you do that? The answer is obvious. I can't trust you. Haha, you must have found me quite suspicious. But how will you dismantle it? Are you going to use your cuckoo to do it? You don't have to worry about that. I already have a plan. So, Trainer, how are you going to dismantle this bracelet? Haha, your cuckoo can't probably dismantle it. Right now, the only person who's got the capability to dismantle this bracelet is me. But I don't suppose you're to ask me that, since you find me suspicious. You answered my question. I have other ways to dismantle the bracelet. Harpy, bring me that bracelet immediately. Haha, okay, give me your best shot. Sean might have installed something in the bracelet, so I'll use your power to dismantle it. Attention, I'll brief you how to dismantle the bracelet. Let's start our operation to dismantle the bracelet. Take the bracelet to the operation area. When you engage the dimensional monster, the shock will damage the bracelet to a certain degree. But beware, too much shock will entirely destroy the bracelet. If that happens, whatever's inside will be destroyed beyond recognition. This is the first gift I received after so long. I really don't want to destroy it. What do you think is inside it? I don't know. Perhaps nothing at all, but it's better to safe than sorry. Sean wouldn't give you a bracelet unless he got a good reason. So head out to the operation area now, and clear the mission while taking a few hits as you can. Just get it destroyed. Alright, keep moving.
This is the gospel for the reckless souls.
Was that a Panic at the Disco reference? Was that a Panic at the Disco reference? No, wait. I ain't gonna worry about it. I didn't know they listened to Panic at the Disco over there in Korea. Huh. That's nice to know.
This appearance may be false, but the gospel from here on shall not be filled with lies.
Whoa, your outfit and bandages looks great. But it looks like you're hiding. I suppose you must be the shy type.
I don't know who you are, but there's a coffin for me here. If you continue to try digging out my coffin, an unavoidable disaster will fall upon this land. If you're afraid of such disaster, do not disturb my domain any further.
Thanks for the advice, but telling me not to do something always backfires. When someone tells me I shouldn't do something, I just want to do it more.
Everything's by my master's will. Anyone who ignores my gospel shall be reduced to ashes and dust.
Wasn't lined up properly. Double kill. Need pulp regulator. I got hit like 5 times or something. It's not really much though, so. Cuckoo was flying over. You finally became Callbox Secret Lab, but it seems that the lab door has triple locks. Sean Kim is using a hacker tool to try to open the first lock. It looks like we'll have to stay in this gloomy neighborhood for a little longer. Supervisor, there's something you should know. While reclaiming the lab, I came across Callbox illusion created with Phase Force. The illusion told me that if we open the door, there will be a catastrophe. Haha, he can say whatever he wants. Even so, he's been captured by the Union and is in prison. We don't need to worry about his bluff. The first lock will be open soon. I'm waiting for the report. Now, here are the newest orders for Voxco. Oh, I just got a message from Sean Kim. It looks like the lab's first lock has been unlocked. But the secret lab has triple locks with the second and third still in place. Also, the second and third lock's more complicated than the first. It'll take longer to open them. That callback is really complicated things. What's this sound? I just heard an explosion from over there. It's a message from the special unit. What's going on? Let's see what they said. The suppressing train is out of control. The train was running normally, but has jumped the tracks and started moving erratically. And because of that, it hit the giant shield and severely damaged. It looks like the callback had set this up, so that once the lock would open, the train would head towards the shield. The suppressor train is the only thing that's stopping the creation of dimensional gates in Goro Circuit. And the giant shield is the shield that stops dimensional monsters from going outside Goro. Since both were destroyed at the same time, we'll be in for a rough ride. In the worst case scenario, the dimensional monster inside Goro might escape outside. So troublesome, busy as it is. For now, let's keep this on the down low. Harpy, I want you to go to the trainer and tell him to contact HQ and request the equipment we need to repair the shield. In the meantime, Inspector Chaya and I will be discussing our next move. I'll call you if I need you. Follow trainer's instructions until then. Oh, you cracked the bracelet. My, it was made of rare substance. And you planted a listening device inside that rare substance bracelet of yours. I found a bug embedded inside the bracelet. Were you trying to monitor the wolf dog's activities? Well, I'm not sure what you're talking about. Perhaps the refugee who made this bracelet slipped it in there. If that's the case, I better locate and interrogate the refugee. Sean, tell me who the refugee is. He disappeared after the deal, so I don't know his whereabouts. From what I know, I don't think you have the spare time to search for a refugee trainer. You are bold, Sean. Haha, yes I am. We are very busy at the moment, so I'll let you get away with this time. Bear in mind, though, there will be no second time. If you understand me, I must excuse myself. Well, he got me. The commander of the disposal unit sure has sharp eyes. Well, I'll repair the broken parts for you. You can still have it as my gift. I won't place anything in there this time. Haha. We got played by Kovac Tux. He set up the trap so that the train would go out of control once the lock was open. I didn't think he would have done so much. There must be something in that lab he doesn't want anyone to see. Anyway, we must take care of the situation first. If we let this be, the dimensional monsters and Guru Seeker might escape through the damaged area of the giant shield. If we won't be able to control the situation, we must do something before that happens. I've explained the situation to Vulture Corp HQ and have asked the materials to repair the shield for it to support and repair it. It will take some time, so I will need to move out and take care of it for now. Get ready to move out. Ready right now. A large number of dimensional monsters are heading to where the train crashed. It looked like they react to the flash and the noise from the accident. If they arrive there, we won't be able to control the situation. Go down and take care of the dimensional monsters. Move out to the storm station and take care of the dimensional monsters.
여러분, 모두들 나타났어요.
Alright, strength drink. Uh-oh. What just happened? I think I hit the home button on accident, like it took me out my game. Oh, if you use the attack for E, you can pull everyone close to you that use R to make sure no one escapes. Talisman effects. More talisman.
어때요? 한판 더 해볼까요?
Oh, this is too stressful. Please calm down, Supervisor. What's wrong? Do you want me to step in? Yes, Harpy, I want you to step in. We have to open the locks as soon as possible with this happen. And on top of that, there were boxes of dimensional remains inside the train. We were going to send them to Vulture Corp HQ after transport them outside the girl through the train. Because of the accident, now the boxes are scattered all over the places. I want you to go retrieve those boxes. Handle this before I go crazy with the stress.
처리.
There are boxes that must be sent to HQ in the area where the accident happened. If I don't retrieve those and send them to Vulture HQ, I'll be in a lot of trouble. So move out to the location and retrieve those boxes. Move out to the storm station. We don't have time to lose, so hurry.
그럼
Hey Ryder, help me please. What's up? The train exploded again. Boom. The parts were in the train. Hex booster enhancements parts. Go and bring back the parts, please. Oh, are those enhancement parts expensive? If you pilfer and sell them for money, I'll never give you a ride on Hex booster. I wouldn't want that. I like riding with you on Hex booster. It's thrilling. Good. I knew you were born to ride. This is from one rider to another. Bring back the enhancement parts for me and Hex booster. I can't say no to that, alright? But you owe me a good ride. Anyway, guys, it's time for us to go. It's time for me to stop. So I'll catch you guys next time, and you will know when these series of videos for her will end before we swap back to a different character, because you'll see that fatigue meter go all the way up, and once it's all the way up, then it switches back to another person. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.
You got me like
that.